And
Let's
you're
go.
live.
It's a go. Welcome to the podcast, my friendings. I am
first-
Billy, and that is
I am Nick. I am
the
Wayne.
usual.
The usual crew.
Yep.
This is the first in-person podcast because he flew out to my house this time, and we decided to record this the day before.
I gotta go.
Yeah, he leaves in 5 or 6 hours. 6 hours, we'll say. All right, this is the.
Yeah, and from now on, we're thinking about doing it all live again too, but separate areas.
We're gonna have sets and stuff. It'll look cool. As
But, yeah.
cool as we can make it.
Ugh. So that was our cool helmet display.
Mm-hmm. You should have brought it.
I should have brought my helmet. If they allowed it on the plane, maybe,
The wine glass looks so dumb. All right.
Yeah, okay.
So we don't really have a plan, but it's gonna be funny like usual. We normally rely on guests and other friends. But this time I don't think of stuff. Unless
we
we
just got Predator
run-
this time.
Yeah, he's our guest.
As
So
usual,
do you
we're
have
not
anything?
prepared. We're not prepared.
Didn't
as
write down
usual.
anything. The only preparation was the hour it took to get all of this stuff out of my room
Oh,
and
my
into
gosh.
the mask and stuff messed everything up.
That
The
was-
only real
yeah.
preparation was moving stuff from my room out to here.
Mhm.
And we're probably getting listened to right now through the door. But it doesn't matter.
Most likely, yeah.
We've made $1 online. What have they done?
That's true. True. We made official $1.06 from this podcast.
Because with Anchor, we need no minimum listenership.
Yes. Why did we pull that just after that? Okay.
It's the polo. I accidentally got it like a half size too small. So it's...
Bruh. So
So why do you own so many polos? Certain sport at school?
you know that I golf, bro. But that's not the whole reason. Just because polos are nice, you know?
And golfing is fun.
Golf.
It's almost worse because we're not even playing anything this time.
Okay. What is going on? Okay.
So before you came here, what were you up to? I know what you were up to. We were gaming almost every day, but
Yeah. I've been hitting the gym and stuff.
I've been hitting the home gym because the one on base is awful.
I haven't. I've hit the gym for almost 2 months now, and I've gained 5 pounds.
I have quit eating a lot, and now I only eat dinner, and it seems to be working.
Except for today.
Except
We're
for
starting
today.
at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, because this is usually the most I do.
Not gonna lie, me too.
But the only days I really eat more than dinner is when I do airsoft. But
Airsoft is
that's
fun.
once a week.
We did airsoft yesterday.
Yeah, why didn't we think to talk about that? So I took Billy to the airsoft field near me, and it was his first time doing airsoft instead of paintball. And he was scared that BBs would hurt more than paintballs, but paintballs hurt way more than BBs.
They do. I do have this well here, though.
I have some on my leg when I was taking cover behind the destroyed trampoline, and they shot
yeah.
under it. But
They just went prone.
they did. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was intense. That was fun.
That was fun. Airsoft is pretty fun.
Try airsoft. You'll like it. What else did we do that was interesting?
Well, we went to a roller coaster park.
We did. We went to Busch Gardens. And was that your first roller coaster? Or one of them?
My first roller coaster was at Disney.
Alright.
Well, normal roller coaster, but my first upside down one was also at Disney.
Alright. But you didn't do
California
very many.
Adventure. Just one.
Alright, so yeah, it was his first major roller coaster spree. And that's always interesting.
It was fun. It was scary, but it was fun.
They were scary.
They were.
After like 5 of the rides, I started getting sick, but I just went anyway. And I ended up not throwing up, which is good.
Yeah.
But
Bruh.
I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they have these little fake leaves on them, and it just makes it twice as funny.
Trying to be all professional and everything. It's just not working.
As usual, the podcast is being filmed really late at night. It's like midnight or
I don't
by
know
now.
watch. 11:30 midnight.
It's close to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
This is turning out to be a very normal podcast, just we're in person this time.
Yeah.
We could bring on a guest.
No.
We could bring on my dog.
Oh, we could, but
That'd be a lot of work. And then I'd have to go. And that'd be weird. And that'd involve editing. But, did you do anything interesting before you got here?
are you gripping the tap with your foot?
I don't know. Normally we're playing games so I can do something with my hands, but now I can't really do anything.
So what did you say?
Did you do anything really interesting before you got here?
No.
Oh. I never left here, so I didn't really do anything interesting either. Just the usual.
Yeah, I flew on a plane.
That's crazy. We did decide today, like 12 hours before he had to leave, that we were going to beat Mario 3. And,
By doing the whistle trick, of course.
yeah, we whistle tricked straight to World 8. So we got to World 8 in like a couple seconds. Like less than a minute.
And then
and
we just sat there, dying on the first tank level.
For about an hour and a half, we couldn't beat the tank. And then we just made it past the tank, and then went to watch a movie. So I don't think we're going to beat Mario 3 before you have to leave.
I think we can do it.
After this?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're gonna beat
podcast is
Mario
over.
3. Yeah, we gotta go do something.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
This is just turning out to be a normal podcast, except it's just more awkward.
Can we call? We can't call anyone because we're using our phones to record.
That's true.
What could we do to make this not normal?
Well, it's live.
It is live.
That's about it.
That's never been done on this podcast before.
No, never. This is the first time you've seen us in contact.
Yeah.
All 2 people that watched my channel. The
And
other 14 are scammers.
And all one half of it. Oh, have you... Okay. We've still got really, really, really tiny channels, so we see this a lot. Have you gotten the comment on your phone that, like, you just get a YouTube Studio notification, it's a comment from some random Indian YouTube channel, and it says, "Great vid, click this link now."
I have gotten
Those are
all the
really
time.
funny.
I'm pretty sure the only people that watch this are friends and... Yeah.
Friends and robots that are trying to shill some, like, drop-shipped bracelet that barely works.
So whoever's a normal person here...
The one normal person.
Not even. It's probably not even. It's probably that one Indian dude just...
Indian dude, stop putting comments on my YouTube videos.
It's probably some other Indian dude just sitting there watching our videos because he's bored or whatever.
I wonder, alright, so you have like 16 or 20 subs by now, right?
16, 17.
Okay, I have like 4. Are any of them, I wonder, like just a regular person that showed up? I wonder if we've even showed up in anybody's recommended yet.
So
Like,
I got
just
one
normal.
subscriber from Reddit. I was talking...
Dude.
I was talking to a dude on Reddit. He's
Mhm.
like... Then I'm just like, you should subscribe.
And he
"Okay."
did?
And he said, okay. So I know there's one YouTuber, or one person...
Just
that
one
is
guy.
subscribed. Just because I told him to on Reddit.
I need to start doing that.
That's it. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't bribe people into doing it more.
That was one thing. I remember listening to a podcast and they got on a topic on how to get popular on YouTube. And they just said post it on Reddit. But I feel like that'd be kind of annoying to anybody that's actually there for regular stuff.
I mean, yeah. I think there is I have done this before when my channel was small. There's a subreddit called Make Your Channel Famous or something like that.
Really?
So I'm just like, video, and see if it worked, and it didn't, so.
Oh.
Because there's 1,000, like, retarded people there.
Really?
Yeah,
that sounds kind of fun. I want to try to make a video.
Well, maybe not retarded, but you should watch their video. It sounds so stupid, but then when you just look at it in a broader perspective, it's exactly what we do.
I'm gonna have to make a video and try that. Sounds kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's been so much silence already. I assume you've seen some stuff on the table.
This is our set.
Yeah, we just pulled this out of my room. Nothing too interesting. I don't know where I was going.
And for the people who are listening, they can't see that.
If you're listening,
which I think is more people are going to be listening than watching.
Because of Anchor, we have like.
Yeah.
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 Does it tell us the amount of people that watch on Anchor?
Have watched in the past, yeah.
Okay, so we have a rough number. I think it's around like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, more people are gonna watch this on. Well, combined, the two people that will click my video and like maybe the 12 or 13 that will watch yours, the combined power will beat Anchor.
Yeah, but there's 2 videos that got up to 70 views.
Really?
Well, one video got up to 50 or 60.
Dude, you're famous now.
The Hunt Showdown videos are the most popular ones. You know what? He can't be seen, bro.
Really? Let's stand him up then.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to force choke the person listening?
Yeah.
You know who you are. You're feeling that right now. We need to do more Hunt stuff then.
Yeah, I know.
I've been trying to get back into it, but it's just not as good as Tarkov. But now that my Tarkov's broken, we can get back into Hunt.
I mean, it's a different game, though.
That's true, but it's like sort of... Well...
The only thing is similar is going into...
The loadout system and the...
You don't even, like, try to
system.
search for stuff or anything.
Yeah. Unless you're Luis, then you just go in with your bare hands and just only use the stuff you find and then never get a kill and then get me killed because it's duos.
That's true.
I used to be pretty good at Hunt, and then I stopped playing. I tried to get back into it, and I just got slapped around.
This would be your favorite game.
Well, now that Siege is dying and getting kind of boring, I want to try to get back into Hunt again.
I've been getting into Far Cry a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All the Far Cries went on deal for Xbox recently.
Like,
so I bought them
huge sale. So I told him to buy 3, and he ended up getting 3 and 4 in Primal, right?
Yeah, because 4 and Primal were like a steal, so I'm playing through 3 right now. It's pretty fun. It is pretty fun.
On my side of the single-player scene, I've been getting really, really big into Metal Gear Solid games. I just got Snake Eater and Sons of Liberty are the ones I'm playing through right now.
Which is kind of crazy because you're not a big
Snake Eater's great. Snake Eater
He's
is
not
a
a big
different
single
level.
player person.
Yeah, I'm mainly what I do is multiplayer because I like interacting with random people I'm never gonna see on the internet.
I like a lot of single player games. I played a lot of more
Snake
than him
Eater.
at least.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through Snake Eater. I think I've killed most of the main enemies, but it's definitely something. There's no real way to explain what the Japanese put onto that disc.
Yeah.
That was a good 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was a good section to get out. So, why do you guys have a Barbie set? There's a Barbie set right there. I know you can't see it.
Let me... Hopefully I'm not sneaking up.
Don't break our setup.
I will not. It's this. It's a Barbie...
I told you not to break the setup!
I hit the crossbow bolt. Oh no. Okay.
What a terrible section of the podcast already. Don't pull it out. What are you doing?
I'm showing them the camper. We should put this in the setup. It's a big Barbie camper.
Yeah.
So the story behind this thing.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
Yeah, leave that there. Pretty sure there's a naked Barbie in there.
Oh, there's ants all over it.
Wait, really?
There's spiders.
Oh, those are whole spiders.
What the freak? Put it back in the box.
Get the box. Get the box. Wait. Dude, there's just like whole spiders crawling out of that thing.
Okay.
Any make it out?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
That was
Dude, we took it out. And then we just see like 4 little spiders come out of the windshield and start crawling towards us. So basically the story behind that is in New York, my sister went to Destiny Mall in Syracuse. It's like one of the biggest malls. Mm-hmm. And Matt was there. And she wanted to get it, but she didn't have enough money. And then for like
how old's your sister now?
14. 13.
How old was when she got that?
No, she was pretty old. She was like 12 or something,
For
11
a
or
Barbie
12.
Thing?
Yeah, so it's like a week to a month-long battle back and forth with my parents and her of whether or not to get this Barbie camper. And then eventually my grandparents came to visit, and she did the sneaky, like, ask your grandparents if your parents say no, and they got it for her. And then she used it for a day and never touched it again. So it's just kind of sitting here waiting to be stepped on and broken.
With spiders.
Or stepped on, and the person that stepped on it gets mercilessly killed and eaten alive by the spiders that are hiding in there.
Good.
I'm excited for when we finish that glass.
Why?
Just finish it.
I'm trying.
Finish it. Oh yes, it's refill time.
Let's go.
Put the glasses up here.
Oh, refill time.
Refill time.
This is my favorite time. This is just going to be a visual podcast.
It's turning into Forehead Fables.
It's probably... This is...
We got a picture.
This is worse
Just
than Forehead
for this.
Fables.
Yeah, because we're not even talking about anything interesting in between. No.
Okay.
It's gonna be just talking, then a little bit of silence, and then just water pouring.
Okay, sorry for the viewers. The
I just thought
listeners.
that would've been
Sorry
funny.
for the listeners.
Oh, Predator's
It's not
falling
that
over. We have been watching a lot of movies since we play
We have.
games all the time over the internet. We decided to do something different when he flew out here. So he showed me Master and Commander, and it was really, really good.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. Then I showed him Aliens vs. Predator 2.
He can't even.
Cover his ears.
Okay, I'm covering it.
Aliens vs. Predator 2 is probably one of the worst movies I've
so
ever
bad.
seen.
Okay.
Then we watched the first 2 Terminators. Did you kiss it?
He's okay.
Then I showed him the first 2 Terminators because he hadn't seen the Terminator movies. Then The Departed, and finally, which The Departed is my favorite movie. Nothing more intense than that movie, at least I think. And then Captain Phillips is what we just finished watching.
I love that movie. It's probably the favorite one I've seen.
Captain
this whole
Phillips
trip.
is insane,
That was a really good movie.
and it's a true story.
Which makes it even more crazy.
This really happened.
Yeah, it did.
Truth is always stranger than fiction.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what do you watch on YouTube?
Whatever pops up in my recommended,
Really?
usually. Like,
Cardboard tactical reloads, tactical Nerf reloads.
that's so true. Well, General Sam is pretty hilarious with his Tarkov videos. Want some soup every once in a while.
Yeah, General Sam is really the only gaming stuff that I watch. I've recently, since I do game, I've moved on from a lot of gaming stuff. So I used to watch a lot of like Soup and Yummy and the rest of the goons and them. But I've recently started getting hooked on true crime stuff.
Oh, really?
Like,
Oh, yeah, speaking
there's
of that.
people killing people. Yeah, it's crazy.
I've
some weird stories.
been watching a lot of Donut Operator too.
Oh yeah, Donut is great. The shooting breakdowns and stuff.
Yeah, that was not my zipper. That was my side pocket.
That he just felt.
That just sounds weird. Just in the silence. Ugh.
I feel like once you start really liking games, then you watch less games on YouTube.
Well,
because you can just go play them yourself.
Because you want to enjoy it for yourself.
Yeah.
That's how it is now. Like, usually, when I was a kid, I used to watch tons of Minecraft stuff, and I played a lot of Minecraft.
When I was younger, I would just really watch whatever game I liked at the time.
Yeah.
So like if I was playing through Red Dead, I'd watch Red Dead YouTube videos. So just like that.
Yeah.
But like now I'd rather just go play it instead of watching YouTube.
Exactly. Only if it's more like staged. Like I don't watch like just gameplay videos. Like I don't watch where they just hop on and just play usually.
Yeah.
I like to watch like General Sam's.
General Sam is like a premise. The video has a theme.
It has a theme and it has a story to go along with it, I guess. Like he's following like a plan, I guess you can say.
It's got more of a structure to it.
And that's what I like about his videos. A little bit more.
But back in like 2016, we got Jack Spadici, Markiplier, and PewDiePie. We got the holy trinity of PewDiePies.
That's what we watched.
Yeah, that's what everyone watched.
Like, I can't watch them because all they do now is look at Reddit. Markiplier, I actually do watch some of his videos.
The last time I watched him was Unis Honest. That was cool.
Last time I watched him was probably like right before I came out. He played this one game. I forgot what it was called, but it was weird because it was like Papers, Please. I have the same art style. And, see, I don't have this game, so I'm fine watching it.
Yeah.
And, you have to take people and then hear their stories and see if they're insane or not. Oh. And if they're insane, you hook them up to machines and make them not insane, which also drains their personality.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was kind of weird and crazy, but it was very interesting and made me want to buy it myself, so... The
only gaming channel I really watch besides General Sam is FaZe Jev. Because he's just kind of a funny guy.
I've never heard of that.
He does, so... You know FaZe is all about Call of Duty, right? So mostly, like 95% of his videos are Modern Warfare. He doesn't, or Cold War now that that's out. Yeah. But I don't watch the COD videos. But he did a playthrough of Resident Evil 8, and that was super funny because he gets scared kind of easily. It's like every time a jump scare happened, he'd scream, and he's just in his room, huddled up in the hoodie at night.
Bruh.
That was funny.
What's that bubble?
The bubble?
In the top right. What? Oh
no! Oh, they can't see the bubble. That's part of the camera. So.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
So I think the dumbest thing we've done.
Okay, everybody. So we're using an iPhone.
It's an iPhone.
You know when you click record, it has the little white bubble.
The white bubble
to take pictures during recording. Well, the phone's flipped and the white bubble's right there.
It's right here on the window. And we thought it was like something shining through the window.
Like a ghost or something.
Yeah. And then I put my hand up. And the button covered my hand. And that's just when we realized it was part of the phone.
That was so stupid. Oh. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny.
And I can just see you watching me drink on the camera.
Yeah, dude, my hair keeps flipping down.
I don't know what my hair's doing. I've given up
I
on trying
gelled
to tame it.
It's like, I don't know. It's gotta work.
I gel it and just hope it doesn't move, but usually it does.
I usually like hardcore gel my hair.
Really?
Yeah. And then I get a strong comb and whatever. So, we watched Fury. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, we did watch Fury.
Fury was a good movie.
That's a cool movie. Fury
That
Ray,
went on a while.
I probably need to get a better setup for the camera. Right now, it's a box on my laptop, and my phone's leaning on a calculator case with a can of BBs behind it.
But the thing is, he doesn't have an extension cord. So we have a charger plugged into his laptop, and his laptop plugged into the wall. Because that
You're using laptops as extension
which is
cords.
underneath, which you guys are on a chair right now.
Yeah, you're on a folding chair.
And my phone is under there, connected to a power strip, which is connected to another power strip.
It's power strip inception just to get the phone chargers long
it would
enough.
have been awesome if this bullet shell was clean. You could just drink it.
Have you looked in that thing?
No, that's why I said
It's
if it was
horrifying. It's moldy and
Oh!
stuff. Yeah.
Bruh. Oh.
Yeah, if you
no.
get it so your shadow's not covering it, it's terrible in there. It got shot out of that
What are you doing?
that naval shell has a cool story. So it was built in 1940 with the intention of putting it on a naval battleship and shooting it into Germany to shell it once we got during the invasion of Normandy. But I think if maybe that crate of ammunition was back on the supply chain, so it never made it to Normandy. So they put it in storage at Ramstein Air Base in Germany once they built that. And then my uncle, who works on a C-130 gunship, during a training exercise, fired that shell at Germany, but just last year. So it was built in 1940 with the intention of shooting it in Germany. And then, 60 years later, it got put on a gunship and they shot it at Germany, but during a training exercise instead of a war.
It's a cool story right there.
It was originally for my dad's office, but he didn't have room for it, so now it's part of my gaming setup.
Your gaming setup? If only we could show them.
Yeah. It'll probably end up in a video sometime. I'm going to start doing skits before my video. Like
what I
I'm
did?
in the woods with a bird mask, and the camera's behind me.
Like what I did. Not that exactly. I did, on my Halo video, I did that really cringy skit.
I'm going to have to watch that then.
You didn't watch the Halo video?
I don't, no offense, I don't really watch our friend group's video. Like, I don't watch Ethan or Tristan or anyone.
I don't watch Ethan. His videos are dog crap, not gonna lie.
Really?
He doesn't edit them.
Oh.
He just posts an hour-long video, and then sometimes I'll just have text over, like basic Filmora text.
Really? So you watch mine? When I post,
2 videos.
I'm like, yeah, I post like once every few months. I'll have to watch yours then.
The Combat Evolved video. It's very cringy at the beginning. But I'm proud of it. That's my best video yet. I farted in it. Oh yeah. It was good. It was a good one. It was like an R2-D2 screen.
Really?
It's a good video.
In the shower today, I got randomly inspired to make a video. So that's
Alright.
probably what I'm going to do in 2
No
weeks
spoilers?
when I get back. It's going to be Hunt, because that's just a fun game. I'm going to try to give it a story, but it'll probably be
You gonna do
structured.
General Sam talkathon thing?
I don't think so, because I don't want to copy him. It'll probably just be something quick at the beginning. And then I just do something interesting in Hunt.
Yeah.
We could talk about Siege and how that's going downhill
Siege
very,
is
very
terrible
fast.
now.
Yeah.
They have gay operators and freaking, I don't
The
know.
worst thing is the new gadgets. Like,
It's just breaking its own game. Like, even just, like, giving everybody a hard breach not too long ago.
there's so many hard breachers now.
just
The
ruined
reinforcements
Thermite.
just don't
It
matter.
just destroyed Thermite. And the new op already getting Thermite's gun, right?
Yeah, the new op has Thermite's assault.
Thermite is
on defense,
literally-
by the way. Thermite's rifle on defense.
Thermite is literally, like, useless now. Fully. 100%
Sometimes
dead.
I'll just play Thermite because I think he feels lonely.
Yeah, me too.
Have you seen, dude, on the charts, the non-pro league charts, his pick rate is pretty low, just because there's so many other hard breachers with better everything.
Well, yeah, because you could play Fuse and be a hard breacher, plus have the grenade things.
Yeah, the secondary hard breaches really killed him. Because now anybody with that thing. Finka's a hard breacher now.
Yeah, and she can literally just keep healing.
Dude, there's so much healing stuff now. If you run Doc and Kona Station Lady Thunderbird, you can...
Soon enough, you're just going to start being able to regenerate health. Just like every second, like it's Battlefield or something.
Yeah.
Or Titanfall.
Siege used to be my favorite game. Now it seems like they're just kind of killing it.
You
I don't know
else
how
is
they're
dying?
going to keep it alive for the next 10 years.
You know what else is dying right now?
What?
Titanfall.
Oh, yes, the
Titanfall.
Titanfall hacker.
That's
crazy.
bruh. Titanfall? I'm sorry. It's one of my favorite games, too.
Mhm. Titanfall is amazing.
I think it might be my best favorite shooter.
Like your favorite shooter game?
Shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Not of all time, but just shooter.
So if you guys haven't heard, I'll give you the rundown. Basically what happened is a hacker completely destroyed Titanfall 1 with a series of bot attacks, like a mix of bot attacks and DDoS attacks. So as soon as you join a lobby, you get kicked back to the menu. It's literally unplayable.
Yeah.
And then he beat Titanfall 1 completely. Like, you just can't play it anymore. And about a month or two ago, right, is when he completely destroyed Titanfall 1. And then he decided to move on to Titanfall 2. And
Yeah.
I guess the matchmaking engine is so bad in Titanfall 2 that it was almost easier to destroy than Titanfall 1. So basically what he did is he has a bot that is a blacklisted account, and every single person that ends up in the lobby with that bot also gets marked and put on the blacklist, and then
So
immediately
ridiculous.
kicked offline. And then when the person who's blacklisted joins another lobby, his marked account marks everybody else in the
It's
lobby,
literally like a virus.
and then they get kicked offline. It's like an actual Titanfall virus. So
Apparently, I saw on Reddit that it's going to make a big attack soon.
really,
And they're trying to I guess Respawn's working on it, but
they don't
I
care
d-
about.
like,
They don't
I
care
don't
about
think- I
Titanfall
don't think-
anymore. They have Apex.
I don't think Respawn really cares about it
No,
anymore.
not when they have Apex. They don't care
Like-
about Titanfall anymore.
I will know when they care when they start adding more stuff to Titanfall or a Titanfall 3.
Yeah, with a better matchmaking engine, so we can't just destroy it.
I mean, Titanfall 2 is already a perfect game. I would not mind if they just add content to it.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like the first game in history that they stopped and working on it, and then 5 years later, just boom, started working on it all over again. You know, because the Monarch needs an elite skin or whatever
Does
it's
it?
called. Yeah,
What
It would look cool.
A prime
the
skin.
Prime. Yeah. It would look cool.
Yeah, that makes me really sad. That means I'm Gen 9 on my alternator. I was so close to getting Gen 10 Stoic Dark and having just a clean black alternator. That's what
Stoic?
Stoic, yes, that is how you pronounce it. I was so close to getting just the black alternator skin. But luckily, we stopped playing just by coincidence.
Usually, we play in phases of games.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be into one game for like our mellow.
A few weeks at a time.
We were into it for about 2 or 3 weeks. Then we'll move on to Titanfall, just out of random pure. I don't know how it works. We just keep going in waves. There'll be a hunt wave where we'll go hunt, and then it'll
Hunt
start
was a
falling
long
out.
wave. Hunt was like a month.
And then there's always Red Dead and stuff. The single player games are always on the side, but this is the multiplayer. wave.
Waves. The multiplayer wave pool.
Single player wave pool exists, but it's single player wave pools always are longer and separate. But all together, we have a combined wave pool. It's the weirdest
Of
thing.
just games our friend group likes to play at that time.
It's the weirdest thing.
But the Titanfall wave fully flattened out. Luckily, no kidding, a month before the hacker moved to Titanfall 2. So all of our accounts are clean. So what I've been trying to do is, in honor of Titanfall, is get everyone together and do one private match, since we know none of our accounts are tagged.
That's true, yeah.
So we know we're clean. So we're still good to do
What
private
happened?
matches. But multiplayer lobbies are a death wish. You just won't be able to play again if you get unlucky.
And I've heard you can't even get into matches and stuff either. It's really bad.
And if you do get into a match, they'll probably just get booted off.
What wave are we even in right now? I don't know what happened.
Our friend group kind of dissipated to a certain extent. Like, Jalen refuses to play anything that isn't Apex Legends.
Tristan's just never on anymore. He used to be on a little bit longer, a little bit more. He's just not on anymore. And we can't see it because he always appears offline.
Yeah.
Luis is just... He's always playing with other people.
Yeah, Luis is always with his other friend group. And
So pretty much it's just been Nick and I.
Yeah, just playing whatever.
And
what we've been doing...
We've literally just been pressing the surprise me button.
Yeah, and seeing if anything...
I think I'm in a Far Cry phase right now. And you were for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we
I still do
we're going up in the Far Cry phase together. And then, like... You slowly...
Then Metal Gear 3 went on sale.
Yeah, then you kind of fell out and went into Metal Gear 3. And I'm still in the Far Cry phase right now. Like, I'm excited to go home and play that.
I don't know. I've kind of just been bored of gaming recently. I've been doing more movies, TV shows, and...
Yeah.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for... Oh, no. The wave I'm in right now. Looking for group... Roleplay, looking for groups for Battlefield 5. I'll sneak in. I'll act normal for like 20 minutes. Then I'll just start killing people. And you can just kill people and make people mad for like an hour before they finally just kick you. It is the funniest thing. I'll go in there, I'll plant a bomb, wait like 5 minutes, then I'll just set it off when a random guy's walking by. And dude, the little kids will scream if they die during RPs. It is so funny.
Does Battlefield 5 has VoIP?
No, you just have to join an Xbox party.
So you join their party?
Yeah.
Bruh. But
there's an odd amount of kids our age, but that are just British. There's a lot of them in the Battlefield 5 roleplay community.
Really?
Yeah, and they all sound the same. I don't know if it's because of the headset microphone, but all the British kids have like the same voice.
Kind of moving this into like gaming communities. Siege has a terrible gaming community right now.
Siege is super toxic.
I think the best gaming community I think I've come across is probably Deep Rock.
Really?
I'm trying to think of some really good gaming communities. Titanfall's pretty cool,
dude,
too.
I love the
Titanfall.
Call of Duty community. Now that I've broken into that, everyone's so mean. It is great.
But I mean, like, the nicest one I've met is probably Deep Rock. Everybody's super good on that game.
That's normally the case with games where you can't really kill each other. Or cooperative games. Games that are more competitive are usually more toxic, and then games that are more cooperative.
Except Titanfall. Titanfall's...
People are pretty nice. People are nice
really nice in that game, too. Because the only people that play it anymore are the people that care.
Yeah. But it's always fun. Like, there's something just super entertaining knowing that you have made somebody you're never gonna meet so mad that they're willing to cuss you out over the internet. It's just funny knowing that you have that power.
That power. Yeah, that's true. It is pretty fun. Call of Duty is a mess right now. Modern Warfare won't even let us load in together.
Yeah.
It just breaks.
I'm in Cold War. I have Cold War because of Xbox Game Share. Cold War has no problems. In Modern Warfare, used to not have problems. It only started having problems when Cold War came out.
And the thing is, Modern Warfare is just an advertisement for Cold War.
Yeah,
the entire game.
None of the loading screens say Modern Warfare on them.
And it's the very last option to even do anything.
Yeah, it's the last button on the menu is Modern Warfare multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm completely convinced that they're purposefully
I think
breaking it to make Cold War more popular.
Activision is pretty dumb.
And then they're gonna do the same thing to Cold War when Call of Duty World War II #5 comes out.
That's true.
They're running out of wars to make video games on.
Has
there been a COD Vietnam yet?
It's not that they're running out of wars. It's just that they're just like recycling the same stuff.
Yeah, Cold War is like pretty much the same game as Modern Warfare, just with less everything.
They're not running like Battlefield did World War One.
Mm-hmm.
They totally did a different war. Battlefield's probably done the most different wars. They've done every war. They've done Vietnam, World War II, modern, World War One.
The only thing they haven't done is like 17th century musket battles, but that'd be boring.
Yeah. But every like more modern age wars.
Yeah.
They've done. So I don't think they're doing future now too.
I'm glad they're not going as far into the future as Call of Duty did. Like, I remember playing Advanced Warfare on the PS3. There's just robots running around with like laser guns.
They're going just like a couple years. They're only going like 20 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Just so they can have the
21.
guns look a little weird and then have new vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Enough to make it seem futuristic.
I think the most futuristic they've done was 2042.
They went like way far.
That was like Imperial walkers and spaceships and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I hope they bring back Carrier Assault.
Mm-hmm. That's a fun
Such
game
a
mode.
fun game mode, bro.
And no one plays it just because it was DLC for Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I know.
At least no one in my server region plays it. Except the Tropic Thunder server because they have all
One
their
or two.
DLCs active.
I think it's funny that we've pretty much memorized
The server
the servers that we like to play on.
Battlefield 4 servers.
It's great.
We've got the good Battlefield 4 server, which was like Tropic Thunder. I think there's one called Border Wall that has every DLC turned on.
Border Wall, yeah.
And then there's Bad Boys.
Bad Boys is amazing. The Bad Boys is...
It's a Mexican,
I think...
It's a Mexican Battlefield Milsim group.
The Bad Boys, we were playing on that server in my last video. I think so.
So they've seen the banner?
I'll have to check. The banner is in my thumbnail, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so it's the Joker holding the ace playing card and he's smiling. And then it says follow NL Facebooko. And then just the Facebook logo.
Beautiful.
With like Battlefield 4 orange lines and fire.
No, but get this. The Bad Boys have lore. Like, they have canon and not canon.
Yeah, every time you go on, it's the same group of bad boys. Like, Leo Rodriguez is the most infamous.
Yeah.
He's always on. And if you kill him too many times with a shotgun,
You
he'll
will
kick
get
you.
kicked. And the thing is, you can go on Reddit and search them up, and there is bad boy
There are
drama.
many complaints about the Bad Boy clan.
And the funny thing is, you can read on who they're not liking, and then you can just look at your server and they're there.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You'll get an insta-kick if you kill them with like a UCAV or an SUAV. That's always funny.
Bad Boys is a great server, though.
It is.
It's recently gotten slower, though.
Has it? I haven't really been on recently. Not
I haven't
for-
either, but I mean, like, maybe a month ago we went on.
Bad Boys is amazing. It's a piece of art. That banner is a work of art.
That banner's
I don't know
still
who
work of
put
art.
that together, but they need to become the leader of the Bad Boys.
They do.
Uh-oh. We've got... Alright, while this is happening, we'll do refill time.
Refill time, yeah.
What? We're just. Wait, Nick, are you still on your podcast?
Yes, they can hear you.
Don't refill it over too much.
Those were our sisters. They also flew out. Well, Billy's sister also flew out, so they're here.
Yeah.
They were hiding in my room so they didn't get picked up on the mic. And by mic, I mean Billy's phone sitting behind the bird mask.
Oh, there's Holly.
Holly, come here. Come here.
She doesn't want to come. That's her dog for all the listeners.
Yeah.
She just extended. Okay.
So, how long have we been going? Do we have anything else?
45 minutes. That's a good
All right.
amount.
Let's just try another good 15 minutes. We can think of something for 15 minutes of time.
Uh-huh.
Do you collect anything?
Not necessarily. Not really. I don't
really either. I just kind of pick up stuff that's cool, except decks of playing cards are what I really.
That's your collection.
You have
you
I got
have
a lot of nice decks of
You
playing
do,
cards.
yeah.
Just because I like gambling games like poker and blackjack and such.
Those are pretty fun games, card games. I have a poker set at home.
With like the chips and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And the fancy stuff.
Oh, we could talk about going to my grandparents' house. So, like the trailers, the cursed trailers.
Let's go. Yeah.
So my grandparents' house, they're across the street from a military auction company that sell vehicles of the government. And so we were just driving around there on four-wheelers, and we decided to go into the woods. There's a lot of trails in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And we see, in the distance,
An abandoned trailer.
like a mobile home.
Like a mobile home, yeah.
Just in the woods. So we decided to explore it.
It
And
was freaky.
definitely cursed. We definitely got followed.
There's
home.
there's little cursive writing on the walls that's like, "Heaven is your home" or something like that.
It was "Let the winds of heaven take you away."
My phone turned on randomly.
Dude, we're being watched. By Eunice, probably.
Yeah, probably by Eunice. Well, from one mobile home, you can see another off in the distance. It was
So you can only see
it was
one.
like Vietnam in there. It was crazy. So you could only see one from the trail. We explored it, freaky as heck.
Oh?
So then we see another trailer. So then we hike through the poison ivy to get there.
Yeah, the area we were
Freaky
at
as
has
heck.
a lot of poison ivy. So it's like poison
Tons
ivy,
of
vines,
kids' toys all over the ground.
Yeah, so the first camper had, was it like a bunch
It
of...
was just empty. Just completely empty. Like they moved out.
But it
So,
had the Bible
yeah.
quote on the wall that said, "Let the winds of heaven take you away." And then through the side window, you could see a second trailer just hidden in the woods.
Oh, there was dog cages out the first one too. 2 of them.
Random dog kennels just broken open on the side
And we were
of the house.
falling through the trailers. He fell through a step. The step just collapsed. I fell through a balcony. And then from the first trailer, we saw the second. The second one had kids' toys and clothes and
Like
stuff.
covered, the first two rooms were covered in kids' toys and like children's books.
And it was
And then
scary.
the final room
And
was
then
just
we
piles
thought
of
we're like,
clothes.
no, it can't get more than this. Like we've seen all of it. But no, as we're hiking back to the trail, we see the third camper. Just
Even
a tiny
deeper.
sliver.
You can just see the top right corner of the roof poking out through a tree, and then upon further investigation, it was just another whole mobile home.
And we were like scared out of our minds. Freaking guts
Very,
are coming
very
out of our
scary.
anus. And we go into that one. It's a bunch of work helmets and stuff.
Like
then
construction
they have,
hard
like-
hats and chemicals.
Then they have like church stuff on the ground. Like they have like Bibles and
It
stuff.
was Bibles on the floor and chemicals on the counters. And then in the middle, there's a shelf, 3 shelves, and on the top was a teddy bear in perfect condition, sitting straight up, looking out a window.
Yeah, there was just books, work equipment, teddy bears. We didn't even go to the back.
The
of that
teddy
one, I
bear was what looked there. There were chemicals. There were Bibles, and that's when we were like, okay, this is a little weird. And then we went back to the 4-wheelers, and then as we were driving away, we saw a 4th mobile home. But we just collectively decided that's the one that the Skinwalker is hiding in, and we didn't go there.
But we did drive around back later. It
Yeah,
wasn't
we
a
drove
full
back
mobile
later.
home. It was just like a brick hut thing.
Yeah.
We didn't go in it. That's the one that the Skinwalker's in. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure.
If we had went in there, we probably would have died.
Probably. But yeah, that was pretty darn scary.
That was like those creepy videos you see around the internet just in abandoned buildings, but real.
And Eunice, what we were talking about a second ago, there's this grave out his backyard.
Yeah, there's some trails behind my house that go around this little lake.
Like this little forest area.
And I was going back there one day while walking my dog, and I found a gravestone of this lady named Eunice who died in 1985.
Yeah.
And she was born in 1901. And her grave is just back there. There's no other graves there. It's just hers.
It's pretty.
So I don't know why she
pretty
was buried
freaky,
back
so-
there.
We always think if we see something suspicious over here,
It's
we
probably Eunice.
It's probably Eunice just watching and following us. But yeah.
Well, that was not a terrible episode.
Not that bad. Did we make the time?
There wasn't too much silence, so it won't be that much editing.
Not once we get into it. Editing? I don't edit these things.
That's right. There won't be any editing.
Yeah.
For the ending,
What for the ending?
let's do a cheers.
To Eunice.
To Eunice. I spilled a lot of that.
Bruh. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is a terrible ending. But I'm gonna put this helmet back on.
I'll put my bird mask back on, which will eventually become the face of YouTube.
Thank you for watching and listening.
And this has been the podcast. We don't really have a name for it.
Yeah, we do.
What was it? Tales from the Wall.
Tales from the Wall.
Can't believe I forgot that.
We told that story, right? I'm pretty sure we did.
I think if not, we'll tell it on the next episode, whenever that happens.
Alright, thank you for watching.
We'll see you later.
Goodbye.